because then Bitcoin moves from money to data store, and what becomes more important, the storage, the payment of the storage of that data, or the money aspect of it. So if it becomes that popular that the data storage outweighs the money side, that's from what I understand, that's kind of part of Luke Deshaies' sort of argument.
So
Well,
raising this,
and there's
actually, what I think, raising the limit, what Core wants to do, potentially opens the door to innovation that none of us have thought of. Because when you have this 82 byte limit and all of a sudden that becomes a 520 byte stack limit, you can do new things with the stack. In the op return, you can return more interesting information and potentially create use cases for money, for Bitcoin as a form of financial technology that have not been done today. So I think actually in that direction, there is a huge potential. And the only problem I have, as I said before, is with the governance and the way that this decision was developed, and that there was no transparency and no socialization of that to gain acceptance. And the whole battle or dispute that we're having now would have been avoided had the core team said, this is what we're going to do, and this is why we're going to do it. And it's not dangerous because there's still a 520 byte. You can't put a big JPEG in 520 bytes, people. You know, there's still that limit on the stack. So it's just so that we can get from this 82 to 520 bytes and open up potentially more innovation in the financial side of what Bitcoin can do. That said, I want transparency. I want to know who's paying who. You know, MIT, BlackRock, you know, Saylor. These people are funding the core devs. I want to know who's funding who and what they're telling them to do. Are any of the core devs accepting orders from outside parties? That's what I want to know. My biggest fear, and it's a realistic fear because I know the NSA has had a program in place for years where they will infiltrate developers into open source projects that are strategically important. And those developers will then work for the NSA on the backside to make sure that those open source projects provide the NSA what it needs. You don't think Bitcoin is in that list of projects? If you don't, you're kind of naive. So there is some stuff going on, and I'd like to know who's paying who.